Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today in this video, we are going to plan out the entire 5 months that are there for the November 26 exam. And as per our previous video, we have understood that the pattern of exams of CA finals have changed. In Jan 26, the pattern started to change, and in May 26, we saw the bigger consequences of exams which were out of the box and students were not able to crack it. So those exams will also happen in November 26, and how to ensure that you are totally prepared in the next 4 months or 5 months that are there, and how to make sure that you are 100% prepared for your November 26 exam and for any unexpected paper that is going to come. So without wasting much time, let's start with the video. So as you can see on the screen that this is the plan for November 26. So before we move on to our plan, let's ask the first question that whether your lectures are over or not. If they are over, so you have done the entire lectures of all the 5 subjects, then you have 5 months total to prepare for your revision and for the entire November 26 exam. And if your lectures are not over, then you have to complete them by June end. What I mean by complete them, you have to actually do majority of your lectures by June end. And let's say you have 1 or 2 chapters in DT that is remaining, or 1 or 2 chapters that are remaining for audit. Apart from that, all your chapters should be done by June end. So if you complete your lectures by June end, then you have at least 4 months to revise, and you need these 4 months to revise. 3 months are very less and 5 months are a lot. So in terms of that, 4 months is the apt time to revise for a CA final exam. Even I revised my entire final for 3.5 months. So now let's start with the plan. So this is the broad plan. You have to keep this broad plan in your mind that this is how your November 26 plan should be. First of all, you have to actually complete either 4 revisions or 3 revisions minimum. And at the least, you have to complete 2 revisions. So 2 revisions are the bare minimum. इससे नीचे अगर हुआ तो आप CA final नहीं clear कर पाओगे. And 3 revisions are the apt revisions that you need. So if you have 4 months, then you will be able to complete at least 3 revisions. If you have 5 months, you can at least complete 4 revisions. And 4 revisions are a lot. So if you are able to do it, then you are making yourself 100% prepared for your CA final exam. Now the second thing that you have to keep in mind that you have to give mock test. Mock tests are must. इसके बिना अगर आप एग्जाम लिखने जा रहे हो, आप 100% फेल हो रहे हो. So you have to keep this in mind that I have to do 3 revisions minimum. I have to at least give 2 mock tests or maximum 3 mock tests. I will recommend 2 mock tests. 2 mock tests are enough for you to understand where you are going wrong and where are your actual strengths or weakness, whatever that is. So in that case, you have to remember that you have to give mock test. Third thing that you have to remember that you have to do the RTP and MTP solving. So your attempt as well as the previous 3 attempts. At least you have to do your attempt plus previous 2 attempts. 3 attempts will make you 100% sure that you have done everything. 2 attempts are also fine. Then these 2 things are the very most important things. If you do this thing properly, your 1.5 days plan will be very, very good. So what you have to do in summarization, I will make a video, or in this video you will see some part of it, and what you have to do for 1.5 days plan. So if you do the summarization very well, then your 1.5 days plan is going to be very good. So now let's start with the detailed analysis or detailed things that you have to do in each point. First of all, the 3 revision plan or the 4 revision plan. So if you go by the thing that there are only 4 months, and mostly students will have only 4 months, 5 months if you have, then I will let you know what to do. So let's assume I have only 4 months, that is 120 days. Okay? So for the 5 subjects, the first revision should happen in minimum 10 days you can take, and the maximum you can take is 14 days. And for the second revision, you have to take minimum 5 days and maximum 7 days. So how did I come up with this? So whatever days you take for the first revision, you just have to divide it by 2. And in the next revision, that is the third revision, apart from FR, you have to divide every subject by 2. So let's say for 5, if you've taken 5 days, 5 divided by 2, that is 3 days. 2.5, assume it as 3 days. And for each subject like that, but for FR, you can give 5 days for your third revision as well. So let's calculate the number of days. If I take minimum days, that is 10 days, 10 into 5 for 5 subjects, that are 50 days. And second revision, that is 5 into 5, that is 25. So my total days are 75 days. So if I calculate for my 2 revisions, 75 days are done. And in my third revision, I will give max 3 days for each subject. So let's say I take 5 days for FR, and apart from that, I take, let me just change this. So 5 days for FR and plus 3 into 4, that is 12. So I have 17 days. Okay, instead of 15, there will be 17 days. So my total will be 92 days. And for my RTP, MTP summary, what we will be doing in this, I'll let you know. So for those 10 days, those will take 10 days. So that will be 102 days. And for IBS, you can take 10 days if you want. So if I total up that, that will be 112 days, and you will have 8 days of buffer. So this is how your plan should look like for at least 3 revisions. And this is the minimum that I'm talking about, not the maximum. Okay. Now, if I take the maximum amount of days, okay. If I take the maximum amount of days, the 70 days will be your first revision. Then 35 days will be your second revision. So after that, you will take 10 days for your summary, and you will be able to do only 2 revisions because of that, and your third revision will not happen. So that is why I'm telling you, you have to take minimum 10 days. You can take 12 days as well. It is fine, because in your third revision, you will only need 10 to 15 days. So you will have always 8 days of buffer that you can see. So you can manage that. So now if you see, you do not have time for IBS in your maximum days quota. Here you have 10 days of IBS, and that is very important. When I will talk about the IBS strategy, you will understand why you need 10 days and not only 5 days or 2.5 days that you study, because IBS is one of the toughest subjects. Even if it is an open book, it is one of the toughest subjects. So the first part, that is how my revision should look like. It should look like this. I will prefer that you take this approach and not the below approach, because you will not have time to revise for the third time, and you will have to do IBS inclusive of each revision that you do. So you have to revise IBS each day for at least 1 hour if you are taking 14 days and 7 days as per your revision. And if you have 5 months to revise, so then you can do 4 revisions, and make sure how your plan should look like, that your fourth revision should be in 15 days or 70 days as I have told you about. So तुम्हारा चौथा रिवीजन जो है वो 17 दिन में हो जाना चाहिए. बाकी ऊपर के रिवीजन तुम कैसे भी करो, it does not matter. Your fourth revision should happen in 15 or 70 days. That should be your target. Now coming to the second part, the mock test. After you have completed your revision, let's say you completed your first revision in 12 days. Okay. On the 12th day, you have to write 1 mock test. So after each revision, you have to give 3 hours of mock. That is mandatory. Even if you have completed 90%, 80%, 70% of your portion, mock test आपको आखिरी दिन में देना ही देना. Mock test के बिना you will not move on to the next subject. That you have to keep in mind, that you have to determine कि मेरे को mock test के बिना आगे subject में नहीं बढ़ सकता. And this is my pro tip, that if you are studying in like you are morning person, then you have to do the mock test for 2 to 5 only. 2 बजे बैठो, 5 बजे उठ जाओ. If you are night person like me, like you sleep at 5 or 6 at night, then you can do 2 to 5 at night. But your mind should get prepared कि मेरे को 2 से 5 मॉक ही लिखने, चाहे वो सुबह का हो चाहे वो रात का हो. 2 से 5 your mind should be prepared to be in that pressure, and that is necessary because in your exam you will feel a different kind of pressure than what you are doing in your preparation. And I am telling you that you have to do mock from only AR1. If you have watched my previous videos, you will understand why it is important. But AR1 mock tests are equal to the exams preparation. So 2 mock tests are very very important and necessary. Please हाथ जोड़ रहा हूँ, 2 mock test लिख के जाना तो ही अच्छे से प्रिपेयर होगा, वरना नहीं होगा. फिर वहां जाके कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे, ये क्वेश्चन देखा है बट इसका जवाब क्या है वो नहीं समझ में आएगा. That is why I am telling you. Now coming to the RTP and MTP solving. So this is the third step. The summarization part that I will tell you, that is the most important. So wait for that. Now your question bank will have the RTP questions till Jan 26. Your exam is in November 26, so updated Jan 26 तक होगा. Then you have to do only the May 26 and the November 26 RTPs. So that is very important because chances are कि ये 3 अटेम्प्ट में से एक क्वेश्चन या 2 क्वेश्चन आपको आ सकता है या उस रिलेटेड कॉन्सेप्ट आ सकता है. Because from the past few attempts, the RTPs are very good. They are testing the concepts very well. So you have to practice the RTPs of at least 3 attempts of your previous attempt. Okay. So the pro tip is here that you have to write and practice the RTP question. So the important RTP questions. तो हर वीडियो में आप जो भी फैकल्टी का देखोगे वो बताएंगे. This is the important RTP question. So now you have to practice them once. Once you practice them, you mark them. Like this is the important part. I will do in my third revision. RTP and MTPs you have to do in the second revision. From the second revision. So second revision में आपने एक बार RTP देख ली. Now third revision में you have marked कि this is the important question. Just go through that. Write them or just scribble them in your third revision. Then you will be properly prepared. अगर उससे related क्वेश्चन आ गया, वही क्वेश्चन copy paste आ गया, then you will be able to do it. And now refer to my previous video. So I have made a lot of videos for each subject, how to prepare them for the May 26 exam. You can refer to them to get the consolidated RTP and MTP video. So there are many faculties who have made a consolidated video from the past 6 or 7 RTPs. So they have made a consolidated video of that. If you see, Ankush Chirmar has made for at least, I don't know, maybe from November 23 or 24, he has made a video. There is a faculty name as Arish Khan. who has actually made a very good compilation of at least 26 RTPs, MTPs, and past paper questions. So you can refer to that. IDT, you will find Shiddesh Walimbe sir has made a consolidated RTP MTP video. So you will find that. So you can refer to my previous video, or you can just type it on YouTube, you will get it. And now the most important part, that is summarization. पहली बात summarization का मतलब समझ लो. Summarization means you have to summate everything. And that is very important. मतलब आपने पिछले 3 या 4 महीने में जितना भी पढ़ाई किया, it will not matter if you do not summarize everything. If you do not make it so crisp, make it so small that you are able to cover it in 1.5 days. And how to do the summarization, I will let you know. Let's say you are doing FR. Okay, FR में after 3 revision you will understand which is the important chapters, in that which is the important questions. Once you identify that, you mark them कि मैं पहला चैप्टर ये पढ़ूंगा मेरे रिवीजन में, सेकेंड चैप्टर में ये पढ़ूंगा. In that manner you will complete the entire syllabus. In that manner, let's say you are doing AFM. AFM में I will start with mutual funds, then I will start with portfolio, then I will do securitization. In the middle of that I will do theory, and in this manner I will plan my entire 1.5. In this manner I will, in mutual fund I will only do question number 1 to question number 10. Let's assume I am giving an example कि ये 10 क्वेश्चन ही करूंगा मैं. In this manner you have to summarize, and this will happen only if you revise at least 2 times or max 3 times. If you revise 3 times, you will understand कि ये चैप्टर में ये क्वेश्चन मुझे नहीं आता है, ये क्वेश्चन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसको तो पढ़ के ही जाना है. एंड यू हैव टू डू दिस. समेटने का काम होता है ना कि मैंने पूरा पढ़ लिया, अब इसके बाद में कौन सी चीज है जो मुझे ध्यान देनी है एग्जाम के टाइम पे, दैट इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यू डू नॉट डू दिस ना, जो आपने पढ़ा है वो आप 1.5 डेज में रिवाइज ही नहीं कर पाओगे. यू विल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द अप्रोच दैट यू हैव टू टेक इन द 1.5 डेज, because 1.5 days is very very crucial. Once you write the exam, you are in that pressure. You might have written a wrong answer in your FR paper and you are now thinking कि मैंने गलत कर दिया, whatever that might be. Then you have to move on to the AFM paper, and for AFM you only have 1.5 days. Then you actually hit the actual pressure that is there, and at that time this is very important. You understand, okay, now I have to start with mutual fund, now I have to start with portfolio. Yes, faculties will be there to tell you कि 1.5 days में कैसे cover करना है, but they do not know your way of studying. You only know what you study, how you study, at what time you study, at what speed you study. They might give mutual fund के लिए 1 घंटा ही जरूरी, but for you mutual fund के लिए you take 2 hours. They might give securitization के लिए 4 घंटे जरूरी, but for you it is a very easy chapter, you can complete it in 2 hours. So you only know कि मेरे को कितना आता है, and that is why you need to do this Summato thing. You have to summarize, or you have to make a plan, broad plan in your mind, or write it in your notepad or anything, that मैं 1.5 days में ये चैप्टर करने वाला हूँ, ये चैप्टर में ये क्वेश्चन करने वाला हूँ. If you have this, then you will be able to complete everything in 1.5. So that is the reason. And so I have told you that the plan should be very minute, like made for each subject as well as each chapter, as I have told you here. Okay. And pro tip, this is very important. So I have given you, so as I have told you that for RTP, MTP, you have 10 days. Okay. But you have to keep 4 days behind. So you only have 6 days for your RTP, MTP and summary. Summary will take only 1 day. If you know everything, you will be able to summarize कि मेरे को ये पार्ट में ये करना है. For the 4 days, keep that 4 days, and you have to revise audit and AFM at least once before the exam. मतलब FR का चालू करने से पहले एक बार audit और एक बार AFM कर लो. In that pattern, first do AFM, then do audit, and after that start with the FR last revision, that is for the 5 days before your exam. Because then you will be able to remember audit. Audit is the most important thing because you have to remember it. And for remembrance, you need to have that thing studied at least 5 or 10 days before only. आप अगर उस चीज को 30 या 15 दिन से पढ़ के बैठे हो तो तुमको याद ही नहीं रहेगा तुमने क्या पढ़ा है. That is the reason you have to keep 4 days, do AFM and then do audit. So for FR you will take 5 days, then for AFM you will take 2 days, and then you have audit exam. So audit के लिए you will prepare only after 7 days. 7 दिन पहले वो पढ़ा हुआ चीज आपके दिमाग में रिटेन होगा फटाफट, and then you will be able to do it. And now, how to make timetable? And this is the way I made the timetable. So for a week I used to make so यहाँ पे मैंने 5 दिन ही दिया, but let's say this is for the first week. Okay, you start on 5th June, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. This is the days, and this is the subject. So FR and AFM, let's say you start with that. How do you make the plan? So for the first chapter there are 20 questions, second chapter 30 questions. You have to minutely write the plan, क्योंकि तुम्हारे दिमाग को पता होना चाहिए कि मैं एग्जाम अभी आज के दिन सिर्फ 50 क्वेश्चन करने वाला है FR का. For AFM I am going to write 50 questions, practice 50 questions. So your mind should be prepared and your mind should have a target कि अगले दिन मेरे को लेट्स से 5 को रात को मेरे को पता होना चाहिए कि मेरे को एफआर में 3 चैप्टर करने 40 क्वेश्चन और 1 चैप्टर करना लेट्स से 60 क्वेश्चन. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू प्लान, मेक योर प्लान अकॉर्डिंग टू योर वे ऑफ स्टडिंग, कितना तुम पढ़ पाते हो. बट मेक श्योर दैट यू टेक वन सब्जेक्ट जहां पे इजी चैप्टर्स हो एंड वन सब्जेक्ट जहां पे डिफिकल्ट हो. लेट्स से यू टेक फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स. फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट बहुत बड़ा है, सो ऐसा नहीं है कि एएफएम में तुम फिर सिक्योरिटी चैप्टर ले लोगे. You have to take mutual funds, or you have to take advanced capital budgeting, or you have to take risk securitization. समझ में आया? So in this way you have to do. And one column you have to write reason for not completion. Every day if you are not able to complete at least one question, let's say मैंने यहाँ पे टारगेट रखा है 50 क्वेश्चन का, मैं 40 ही कर पाया. You have to write कि मैं slow था, I was confused, I was lazy, whatever that might be. For every week you have to do this because at the end of the week you will see this. एंड जब आप ये चीज देखते हो ना कि भाई मेरे 5 दिन मैंने कुछ ना कुछ कांड किया है, मैंने अच्छे से पढ़ाई नहीं की है, योर माइंड विल ऑल्सो मेक यू हर्ट कि तू आलसी कर रहा है, तू बन नहीं पाएगा, तू आलसी कर रहा है, तू सी नहीं बन पाएगा. एंड दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन योर फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड रिवीजन. तो योर माइंड शुड गेट प्रिपेयर्ड कि मेरे को इधर ब्लैंक चाहिए, इधर ऐसा आना चाहिए ब्लैंक, डन एवरीथिंग, डन एवरीथिंग, डन एवरीथिंग. तब माइंड प्रिपेयर होगा एंड यू विल फील दैट मोटिवेशन इन यू कि आई एम एबल टू कंप्लीट एवरीथिंग, एवरी टारगेट दैट आई हैव मेड. एंड you have to write a weekly plan and you have to at least cover 90%. like ऐसा हर दिन तुम 100% नहीं कर पाओगे, लेकिन 90% तुमको करना ही करना. and your plan should be ambitious but not unachievable. okay, because let's say आपने फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट यहाँ ले लिया, आपने यहाँ पे सिक्योरिटी चैप्टर है, कोई चांस ही नहीं आप एक दिन में दोनों चैप्टर कर पाओ फर्स्ट और सेकंड रिवीजन. सो यू हैव टू मेक इट एम्बिशियस. लेट्स से फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट आज मैं करूंगी और म्यूचुअल फंड भी करूंगी, दोनों करूंगा मैं. समझ में? इस तरीके से अगर आप प्लान बनाओगे कि थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है बट अचीव कर सकते हो, तभी जाके तुम्हारा पूरा का पूरा सब्जेक्ट हो पाएगा. एंड लास्ट एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टिप दैट योर प्लान विल ऑलवेज बी द बेस्ट. You know yourself, you know how you study, at what time you study, at what pace you study. Your plan will always be the best. कोई भी फैकल्टी आगे कोई भी घंटे लिख दे, if you see the FR planner, कोई फैकल्टी बोले 15 दिन में तुमको एक चैप्टर, ये वाला चैप्टर 4 घंटे में करना है. मेरी बात करता हूँ, मैं वो चैप्टर 2 घंटे में करता था. I used to complete FR in 10 days, जबकि सामने मेरे पास 15 दिन का प्लान आता. Because I was fast, I used to know कि मेरे को ये आता मैं कर लूंगा. ठीक है? And always plan according to your habits. So I have told you that, and keep a relaxed mind. Flexibility is the key in your plan. कभी ना कभी ऐसा दिन आएगा where you will not be able to study. That doesn't mean you doubt yourself. कभी ना कभी मेरे साथ भी मैंने 100% नहीं किया पूरा. कंसिस्टेंसी ऐसी नहीं होती है, कंसिस्टेंसी ऐसी होती है. And you have to keep on going every day. And that is why your plan needs to be flexible. If you plan for 10 days में FR खत्म करूंगा, लेकिन मेरा 13 दिन में हुआ, then you have to shrink your next revision of FR for 5 days में करूंगा, but अभी मैं उसको 4 में करूंगा. समझिए, आप दिमाग को चलाते रहो तभी जाके हो पाएगा. एंड प्लानिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर योर 5 months और 4 months to revise. And if you need a planner Excel, there is a video of Shivam Mishra, the AR1 person. He has made an entire video of 5.5 months planner. वहां पे तुमको Excel file मिल जाएगी. You can do that. Otherwise, if you have a whiteboard or a paper you want to do, you can make a simple plan. उनकी तरह भी कर सकते हो, मेरी तरह भी कर सकते हो, तुम्हारा खुद का कोई प्लान हो उसकी तरह भी कर सकते हो. So that's it from this video. I think you have understood how to plan the 5.5 months or 5 months or 4 months, whatever the month that you are going to revise. You have to keep these 5 important points. ये ब्रॉड प्लान याद रखो और उस हिसाब से प्लान बनाओ. If you keep these 5 points, then you definitely will be 100% prepared for your exam. And exams like AFM for May 26 will happen. But you will be at least prepared. I have done everything. I cannot do anything for AFM papers. That is luck, and that will happen. If your luck is with you, those kind of papers will not come in your attempt. But at least you are 100% prepared when you are going in the exam. That will be made sure only if you plan like this. So that's it from this video. I will see you in the next video where I will be giving a detailed plan for each and every subject from now on. So the next video will be the FR detailed plan, how to revise the entire FR at least 3 times before your exam, and the 4th revision will be your exam revision, and what are the things that you need to keep in mind before revising or during revising your FR paper. So subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to it yet, and share this video with your friends who are going to give the November 26 exam. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, and study well.